they need here, it's not going to matter with the way Cloud9 played last week.
I definitely agree with that. But even still, I don't believe NRG is the type of team that would just let, you know, even if they're not the type of team to phone something in like that.
Sure.
They're going to come out here because everyone knows it's like, man, if anyone's going to give us a good fight, it'll be Cloud9. And, you know, they want to beat Cloud9.
And how much does legacy and the history of
not enough.
line up here? Squishy gets the first goal. Puts that Cloud9 on the board early.
Gimmick with a wonderful challenge, and Turbo just takes a split second longer than Squishy, and that's all she wrote.
If Cloud9's able to be faster than NRG in this match, can make this one quite spectacular. A match that early on in the beginning of the season would have been the match of the week, no problem. Cloud9 would love to kind of regain that default title. Here comes Squishy into the midfield. Wins the challenge against Turbo. Turbo's going to fall back here and take it away from the former world champ. So many championships on this field.
I think they're absolutely right, though, about Gimmick on the desk. He's definitely had a weak season. And to see him come up and start off with a great challenge, but here's a double commit.
What was that?
Turbo just wants to bump. And nice play from Gimmick again, winning a huge ball in the midfield. I'm
surprised that didn't even make it into Cloud9 territory with how large of a double commit that was in the midfield, but Gimmick able to help out Torment, bail him out there, and Squishy just burning time off the clock early in the game with only one goal scored. It's been a creative game so far. There's Torment out of his own. Oh my goodness, okay, the shot nearly goes in. Squishy able to get that one back across midfield. 3:33 left to go. Cloud9 still with the only goal so far.
And NRG still very patient. I mean, they're willing to let Cloud9 bring him the ball and then go for a challenge. And Torment slightly delays it, puts Garrett in an awkward spot. A nice save.
Garrett G versus Squishy. This one actually is going to roll towards the goal. Turbo not able to get there in time to finish it. Two players on the backboard, kind of similar positioning that we saw Rogue dealing with.
Yeah.
But not the same sort of pressure that Space Station was bringing, so different results here. Another shot towards the NRG goal. Justin's got it past one. Now Gimmick to the net. Turbo overlapping Garrett before getting demolished in the corner. Garrett will pick up the slack and push it all the way into the blue. NRG with very few scoring opportunities so far. This one lofted nice and high. Here's Turbo Polson. Nobody's challenging him. He's got 22 boosts left to go and gets a small double commit out of the defense. But Justin now with the follow-up onto the backboard finds a dunk onto Torment. It's lofted right in front of the goal, but nobody else from NRG wants to take a shot. So Gimmick will have control in the midfield, beats Turbo, and now it's Garrett and Justin on their back line.
Nice play from Squishy, but you're definitely right. A strange lapse in pressure from NRG. Turbo looking for help, but ends up setting up Torment, and Justin can't make it back. 2-0 Cloud9.
I don't know. If I don't really know what NRG phoning it in looks like, but if I had to guess and draw a picture for the sketch artist, this would be it.
This might be it.
Like they are absolutely just leaving openings, not rotating cleanly. And Cloud9 says, thank you very much. We'll take some goals. We need the wins right now.
Boy, do they.
Cloud9 currently 1-3 in league play. Turbo pulls up against Gimmick. The challenge is neutral back in the midfield. Here's Torment up against Garrett G. Garrett gets off the ground first. Now a beat Squishy to the ball, and that one will go in. Garrett G finally gets the scoring started for NRG.
A little bit of a surprise here. Squishy figuring out how he's going to dodge Turbo in the backfield, forces him into an early challenge, and Gimmick just doesn't have time to retreat because Garrett wins the ball cleanly.
Yeah, just the bizarre positioning there. Gimmick was caught deep in no man's land. He had to back up, and the moment he was hitting reverse there and Squishy's challenging, it was as long as Garrett wins that's a goal for NRG.
Yeah.
They make it work. A nice demolition onto Garrett to open up some space. Here comes Cloud9. Ball over the top of Justin. Turbo puts it back into the corner. Torment will challenge, but misses. Now Gimmick onto the backboard. Garrett G's got it away. Squishy towards the back wall. Justin's got this one carried out and beats Gimmick out of the corner. Torment slows things down. Now towards the box, up against Garrett. He's still got boost to work with, but Garrett just reads him, waits patiently until Torment has no more options, and then goes into the kill.
It's a huge demo from Garrett G. Allows Turbo to follow up that ball and try and keep pressure for NRG. They didn't succeed, but the idea is correct.
Here's Gimmick out of his corner. Plays it into the midfield. Justin's first to the ball. Falls for it, nearly finds the block, actually stalls this one out, but with 56 seconds left, NRG starting to gain control of this match, but they still don't have the lead. They need to find an extra goal to get them to overtime. Cloud9 happy just to hold on to what they've got and start to play burn the clock ball. Here comes Torment up against Justin, back into the corner again. Garrett G out towards Justin. That's going to be beat by Gimmick. He's lofted this one here, not really with solid control, and he falls on top of Squishy. Turbo, though, doesn't make contact. Garrett G's shot is actually still good, and Turbo somehow doesn't block this. What a scrappy play.
Yeah, Turbo jumped expecting Gimmick to come up with a touch, so he jumped a little short because he thought Gimmick was going to punch it straight down and it was going to bounce back up. But with Gimmick missing the ball, Turbo just didn't have enough time to recorrect as he already jumped, and thankfully, NRG able to turn it around.
A small little jump from Turbo on the ceiling to immediately then side flip away from the ball. It's a small thing, but just to make sure he didn't block the very needed goal. Now with 18 seconds left, NRG has tied it back up. Overtime looms on the horizon. Turbo onto the backboard. Squishy's got this one away. Here's Garrett G and only Torment in the back. He'll play it off to the side. Gets it past Justin. With some time left. Does he have boost in the tank? He keeps it up, but Turbo over the edge now. Here's Garrett G. Keep this one lofted long. It'll go into the ground. We'll have overtime in game number 1.
I'm liking Gimmick in game 1. He's made a couple of great aggressive pushes in the midfield. That's really where his presence needs to be felt. He's sitting at the bottom of the scoreboard, but what's important is the 2 assists.
Torment found a bump on the Turbo. Now Justin out to Garrett, intercepted by Gimmick. Turbo pulls it past 1 now. Torment's got him beaten onto the backboard. Garrett G with an attempt. Here's Justin. Now Garrett past Squishy. Gimmick and Torment in the backfield. They'll try to get this out of the corner, but Garrett's got him again. Can he find the second touch to beat Gimmick? Drops it down. Justin looks for his shot, but it's a difficult angle to get any power on. Turbo Pulse's follow-up is also weak. And Torment now back out to Gimmick. Here's the shot to the goal. Garrett G gets up in time. Justin now looking for that transition. He's got a bit of boost to work with here. Finds a flip reset. The pass to Turbo. Shots into the goal. What a play. NRG takes game 1.
Oh my goodness, Justin.
That is what? He got the flip reset and was like, I have to use this immediately. What a play.
I didn't have a lot of faith in that until he got the pass into the middle, and I was like, that just became scoreable.
That was
actually insane.
I don't think any of Cloud9 had any faith in it either. There's nobody challenging him, but also how do you challenge that? What do you read there? Like the ball's coming down, like he might get a flip reset. I don't know what to do.
Well, that whole thing started with the Garrett G save on the strong shot from Gimmick. So Gimmick grips that ball towards the net from the midfield line, and they see Garrett's probably going to make the save, so they immediately figure out to go grab boost because they don't have the spacing to keep the pressure and block the clear because the shot came from so far away. So there's too much distance to cover to the opposite side of the pitch. Justin happens to be in the right place, picks up a great catch, and makes a sick pass into the middle, and Turbo is just rotating back. He sees the clear and says, oh, well, maybe Justin does something, because you can always trust that maybe Justin does something.
Yeah, there's always a chance.
And voila!
He did it. He was like, oh, wonderful. Justin made this easy. Kind of like getting Space Station vibes there. Justin does all the hard work. Turbo's like, oh, cool, a shot.
All he did was catch it and then just bang it right off the nose and slapped it towards the net.
I've done this shot in training packs plenty of times.
Exactly.
Let's go for that one there. And as they get that win there, definitely a weak start for NRG, but the game definitely picked up into the middle there. They managed to tie it with a few seconds left in regulation and finish it off there in overtime. Cloud9, definitely some improvements on the side for Gimmick, but it felt like the beginning was mostly them punishing a slow NRG rather than the Cloud9 dominance that we've seen in previous seasons.
But I did like the pressure, and that's really what you're looking for, because Gimmick, the whole value is that he wins a lot of balls in the midfield and takes chances away from the opposition. Justin with a nice save to start off game 2.
Important play, and now he's balling down the field. He's got everybody beat on the defense. This one's a loose one for Garrett, who misses. Here's the follow from Turbo, who also puts it off the post. Follow from Justin. He's crowded by the rotation back in, and that'll be no goal. A perfectly set up play for NRG comes and goes. Cloud9 will be thanking their lucky stars. There's not an orange goal.
Did require some perfect shooting from NRG to get that ball in the net. And Justin literally just drove at it just to force Squishy to long clear it so that maybe he could win the ball back in the midfield. And that's not the best clear. Turbo's waiting on this pass.
There he goes onto the backboard. Gimmick's already got it. Drops it onto Squishy's hood, but Squishy doesn't move forward. Justin punishes, and NRG's got the goal.
It definitely does feel a little weird here from Cloud9. I mean, they're definitely expecting Gimmick to come up with a much better touch here. And Squishy maybe backed off because he thought Gimmick was going to ground pinch it or something, and so he just backpedaled.
From the first angle, it looked like he was trying to pass to Squishy, but the way Gimmick falls behind that ball, I can definitely understand Squishy not wanting to double commit that close to the goal line, but either way, it still turned into a goal. So something has to change. 4:03 left on the clock. Early first goal for NRG, as they have done all the scoring since about the first half of game 1.
Wow.
Squishy shot at midfield, got both Garrett and Justin on that one, and now Gimmick will attempt to put pressure on, look for the bumps, finds one on the Garrett, but the rest of NRG able to sort themselves out, it looks like. Squishy tried to pressure this one into the corner, but runs into Turbo Pulsa. So Justin manages to pick up his corner boost before this one gets cleared long ways down the field. Now Gimmick, push it out. Justin wraps this one back around his corner. Torment takes it away from him. Now Turbo back into midfield. Gimmick, a long one from the midfield.
Great.
Countering demos, both sides, momentary 2v2 on the pitch as Justin will beat Squishy. Here's an opportunity for NRG as Turbo moves up. Gimmick puts this one high. Garrett G on the backboard, a counter play on the backboard from NRG, and Justin now a little bit alone. It's got some boost to work with. Can he find another flip reset play? Turbo Pulsa this time will try to keep this ball in Cloud9 territory. Now Garrett G, his opportunity. Boost to work with, gives the ball to Turbo on the ground. Now the pass back out.
What a
NRG
fake.
getting so creative here, but nothing going to turn into a goal just yet.
Justin definitely making the defense respect his approach to any ball. Turbo has the defense beat, pings it off the bar, follow up, back post, and blocked away. Excellent catch from Turbo to beat the defense.
What a play here as Turbo gets his first shot, and Gimmick's got to rotate around. Justin's got to beat him somehow and also deal with Torment rotating back in. The right answer, find Turbo Pulsa. Let him do the scoring.
Well, the thing is it's not necessarily a pass. Justin is definitely just shooting to the back post to beat the first man. Turbo's just coming out of the net and ensures that it takes it away from the defense.
It's a great play. NRG
Real nice
now up by 2. There's Garrett G. Back into the box, and it's just in. The defense, where were they? Were they crowded? Did Justin get in their face here?
Well, a little bit, but he took the corner boost away, which stops Cloud9 from being able to have a lot, as Garrett does an excellent job of hitting this ball high. So it's really the ability, because Justin took away the corner boost from Gimmick, which means Gimmick doesn't feel comfortable driving up the back wall with no boost to just jump out and challenge that, and he has to play it from the ground.
Still, there were 2 Cloud9. There was another Cloud9 defender down there as well. I'm not really certain what the answer was for him. Turbo Pulsa now into the corner. Torment back out. Squishy pass across to Gimmick. Onto the backboard. Challenge from Turbo. Out of his net. We'll slow it down a little bit. Squishy tries to put the pressure on, and Cloud9 starting to come to life on offense, given some openings from NRG. Torment past 1. That's Justin beat. Here comes Gimmick now as Turbo Pulsa will airball that one, and now the pressure onto Garrett G, who still makes the play despite 3 Cloud9 offenders in front of him. They just all kind of go for the shot. Nobody looks to pressure Garrett G, and now on the other end, here comes the shot onto the backboard. Squishy's got it away, but down by 3. Cloud9's got to get the scoring going.
Yeah, I want to know why Torment didn't just go drive at Garrett and make him move, because he split off to go back and play defense and just left Gimmick and Squishy. And Garrett just made an excellent read on the play.
There's Garrett up against Squishy's got him beat. Gimmick on the backboard will make the save, and Garrett will try to crowd that ball, give Turbo Pulsa the time he needs to move in. Now Garrett back. Turbo Pulsa looking for more pressure. Squishy's got Torment on the far side, but Justin intercepts him with 1 minute remaining in game 2. Things looking out of hand for Cloud9 as they've dropped 6 goals uncontested here in a row. They're currently down 3-0 in game 2. There's Squishy with a shot. Garrett with the pop to beat it. Torment puts this one in, and that one will be a goal. Finally, they get one in.
You say it. You said it. 6 unanswered, and then the first possession they get on the other side. Garrett, not a strong clear. Gimmick, great pressure, and Torment, the aggressive positioning, knowing they need to get something started soon, able to beat the last man.
A nice slow 32 miles per hour, but fast enough to get on the board. 40 seconds left. Another goal could bring this back within reach for Cloud9.
Definitely.
37 seconds left. It's not all over at this point. Justin onto the backboard. Squishy, pass to Torment. Back to the corner, Squishy's there. The shot nearly able to find its way around the post, and Torment drops it back down in for Gimmick. They score! 20 seconds left, and it's a one-goal game.
Turbo getting bumped around on the goal line a little bit. That's him just after getting bumped, trying to make the play, and Justin going up the back wall, thinking better of it, but Gimmick so quick again. That's just great pressure from Cloud9 off the kickoff, not allowing NRG any space. They get the bump play, and Gimmick turns it in.
20 seconds left. Cloud9 rallying late in game 2. Justin will beat Squishy in the air, but it's onto the hood of Gimmick. He takes it away from him, and Torment's demolished behind him. This will really slow down Cloud9 in the final seconds. Torment's got to get back up here and help his team out. That miss in the corner won't help anything, and now here comes the pressure from NRG. 1 second left. They've got to keep it in the air. They get some nice fortunate bounces. Gimmick keeps it on the edge and on that skirt, but Squishy won't be able to get there as it touches the ground. NRG take 2 games in a row, 1 away from sweeping Cloud9.
Yeah, it was definitely early on. It was NRG loved their approaches to the challenge game. A lot of times you saw Turbo Pulsa or Justin just drive at a ball, and then they had no intention of ever touching it, like the Justin fake challenge that set up a shot opportunity. Turbo just driving towards the midfield to force Squishy to bomb a ball up the pitch. This pressure, the back post shot, the nice takeaway from Turbo Pulsa, because Justin's just trying to beat the last man. It was great offense from NRG.
Torment, I think, definitely blocks this.
Oh, yeah.
Turbo's
100%.
interference there. Wonderful play there as NRG get a win here. Same scoreline as game number 1, 3-2, but very, very different stories as the Cloud9 had early pressure in game 1 and then NRG rally, and then NRG got up to a 3-goal lead in game 2, but late heroics from Cloud9 brought it back within range, and that makes me really excited for game 3 because there's a lot of kind of like the momentum has been evened out here as Cloud9 was starting to get something rolling there at the end. Excited to see what they can do at the start of game 3.
Definitely too little too late, though. I mean, a 3-goal lead, once it gets down to that 2-minute mark, it feels real untenable, and you got to give credit where it's due. NRG played phenomenal offense. But Cloud9, you're absolutely right. Definitely picked it up. A lot of great pressure at the end of the game. Very aggressive positioning from Torment. You like to see that getting involved in the offense. Gimmick able to put pressure, take away corner boosts. And that is what you really got to do because, I mean, you're definitely losing the challenge game in the midfield overall.
Well, they're losing a lot of places on the field, especially on defense. The thing that has been so good for Cloud9, especially on the shoulders of Torment, his clear game has been on point. He's just always managed to get some facet of his car into contact with the ball, and the air ball plays they've been dealing with this season, very uncharacteristic, and something that tension that is left in your mind of I've got to play defense, I think kind of takes away from the offensive power and the freedom that Gimmick and Squishy can enjoy is to go up and go, we got Torment behind us, we're fine. Right now they're having to think too much about the entire pitch. A pretty neutral beginning to game 3. Torment bumps this one into the midfield. Garrett keeps it high. Squishy up. Still with half of his tank to work with. Turbo Pulsa will take it away from him onto the backboard. Torment's there. Soft touch to the edge. Justin looks for the second touch. He's gone onto the backboard over the top of Gimmick. Squishy's alone in net. Gimmick getting bounced off his backboard, but Squishy will have uncontested contact. Get that one all the way back into the orange.
And that's exactly the type of plays, but Torment takes a shot on net. Squishy not able to redirect it. But it's that pressure from Justin on the backboard that you love to see from NRG. I mean, again, he had no intention of ever trying to pass that ball into the midfield. He knew it was never going to happen. He's just trying to get in Cloud9's face, force him to make a long clear, and let the guy behind them just pick up the slack.
Even there, Justin has multiple demolitions coming through from the side of Cloud9. Everybody misses the ball in the air. Now finally look at the clear, but we saw Justin going, looking for a pass, doesn't quite make contact, immediately flips into the defense just to try and create chaos. But here's more chaos. Is this one off the backboard? Nobody was home. All of NRG trying to rotate back in, and Cloud9's able to find a goal.
Justin just went off to the corner boost, then realized Turbo was caught way off the line. And it was already too late. Turbo definitely out of position there.
The micro positioning, not quite on target. Justin up against Torment. He'll win that challenge into the corner. Squishy now back towards midfield. There's Garrett. Shot towards the wall. Justin will shoot. Got to pass
beat
two. A long
and the
soft
bump.
one. Turbo's bumping Squishy, but the ball not going to roll in by itself. It was going to need help, and there was no one there to guide it. Now Justin through the air onto the backboard. He's got a nice one off the ceiling. Here's Garrett G with the shot to tie it up. What a setup from Justin.
You are absolutely right. It's that bump in the net that slows them down and stops the Cloud9 from rotating out. Justin understanding perfectly. He's never going to score this. Hit it towards the wall, tip it off the top corner. You know Garrett G will come in and finish the job. That is excellent.
Also props to Garrett G. Not an easy pass to read.
No.
So it has to bounce off two surfaces. Here's Justin following kickoff. The pass into the midfield. Squishy's already in position, though. Garrett will beat Gimmick. Torment's up. Countering wins here. Alternating contact. Turbo Pulsa attempts. Squishy and Turbo
They got a
respect
headlock.
rule number one there in the corner. We'll see how long they maintain this one. As Justin's going to try and double tap into 2v2 here. They're still holding it over there on the side. We'll see if they keep this one up.
Respect.
Respecting the rules, the unspoken rules of Rocket League.
You know, there's codes
Justin
of honor.
towards the corner. At what point, though, does Squishy break it? This ball is terrifying. Turbo's happy to deal with this right now, but now on the far side, does Turbo Pulsa break this?
You know,
Or do they lose it on the side? I need the camera back on that edge. I didn't know what's going on over there.
well, what's funny is I actually think NRG are the better 2v2 squad here.
yeah?
Oh, yeah.
I'd agree with you. And, hey, get a props in chat to Squishy Muffins holding that one all the way to the end. When in a series where they need to win, too, respecting the rules of Rocket League. I appreciate that. 2:03 on the clock. NRG with the go-ahead goal on the series coming from a 2v2.
The best part is Turbo is perfectly fine taking any 2v2. His teammates are Garrett G and Justin. I mean,
Yeah.
that's one of the strongest 2v2 duos I could imagine.
Turbo's like, you understand? No, Squishy finds the counter on the other end, and beautiful stuff that Squishy finds that.
Yeah, that's vindication. Hit
Yeah.
it right back. Nice
I'm
touch from Torment. Turbo just
Turbo.
straight
What's happening?
misreads it.
Oh, that's rough. I do think it's funny for Turbo in that situation, though, where he's like, you know my job is just to make sure that they can do what they want to do, right?
Right.
So if you're not on the pitch, I'm fine.
This is perfect.
2-on-2. 1:42 left to go. Here's Justin. A win from Cloud9. Turbo Pulsa over to the edge. There's through one. Squishy. Up to Gimmick. Nice setup. Here's Torment. No, he's too far back, and then NRG
double
trying to put the
commit.
pressure on. Here's Turbo Pulsa out to Garrett G. I think he just needs to guide this one
Yeah.
all the way in. That's an easy one, as the miss wasn't there. And I wonder, with that pressure from Torment had been there just a moment earlier, would we see the goal on the other end?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure NRG would have been ready for any type of shot that came at him. But, I mean, that's not Gimmick's fault for being caught too far forward. It's just a miscommunication from Cloud9 on exchanging roles there.
1:20 left to go. Cloud9 back down again. Gimmick a little far forward on that kickoff. Maybe could have redirected it if he hadn't been so aggressive for the goalie, but I understand the attempt. Now, through the back line once more, Garrett G will adjust. Approaching the final minute. NRG with everything they need to sweep Cloud9. There's another shot. Nearly got the security, but Torment, no, Squishy rather, in net, making the save. Gimmick with the transition back into the corner. Cloud9 able to survive, give themselves an opportunity. Here comes the pressure. Torment's too far forward. He's got to fall back. Looks to give the ball to Gimmick, but it's kind of gone to Justin instead. And the second touch from Justin's good. 2-goal lead for NRG.
Justin scores that ball, but that's all because Turbo was so smart on the goal line. He had two guys on Cloud9 coming at him from the same side of the ball. He knows it's going to roll in front, so he just lets it roll by and then takes the second challenge to push it up the pitch. Justin picks it up and, of course, is able to turn in a solo goal.
41 seconds left. Cloud9. It went from close to dire straits very quickly. As Justin puts this one high, Gimmick getting a bit bumped, still makes contact to stop it from crossing his box, but Garrett G's up, looks for Turbo. Can Turbo push it in? He can. That's 3-goal lead now for NRG. 26 seconds left. And an exciting fireworks-laden game here. It's going to end as expected.
Yeah, not surprising to see Garrett go for the pass to Turbo. I mean, you saw him get the takeaway on Justin's shot. That's basically the same thing from the other side of the pitch.
Yeah.
And he nails it. So a cruise to victory here for NRG. And another unfortunate stumble for Cloud9 here.
You gotta wonder, if Squishy hadn't held his nose against Turbo that whole time and let that goal in,
I don't know. Considering the last couple goals you saw,
I agree with you.
I think NRG would have taken it.
But still the what-ifs plague my mind.
Yes, indeed.
With 3 seconds left, they look for one more for the road. It's not going to matter. NRG, 2 sweeps here to end the day. NRG improved to 6-0. Currently, 13-0, a streak they have set in a league play.
Yeah.
Went 7-0 last season. They have yet to lose in league play in 2 seasons. 1 away from a second consecutive perfect season.
And that'll put them
And
at a huge game differential as well. So well on track. Who's their last week matchup?
Rogue.
G2, right? Rogue.
so if Rogue can play spoiler, there's something for Rogue to hang their hat on. But that is, man, what a way! And Rogue ends their season against NRG, and then Cloud9 a match like 2 matches later. They get 1 break after playing NRG to go up against Cloud9. Rough way for them to end their season when they are at their backs up against the wall.
It would be a fun way to go 3-4 though.
It would be. It would be. Hopefully they can make it happen there and make things exciting. But man, NRG in a season that has just been wild, where nothing makes sense and up is down and everything, NRG seems to be the one consistent thing here in North America from previous seasons.
The ironic thing about that is it's a totally different NRG.
It is.
You lose Fireburner, you gain Turbo, and you're still well on your way to going
funny.
2 seasons 7-0.
Of the big 3, the only one that makes a roster change is the one that stays at the top of North America here. That's some pretty insane stuff there. But Turbo also, I think, definitely settling into his role.
Oh, yeah.
Feeling definitely much more comfortable here, finding ways to set up his teams. I still love the Justin to Turbo play on Neo Tokyo there, as he was able to beat Torment to get that ball in. But, man, what a day of Rocket League. It's been awesome stuff. Let's go back to the desk so I can wrap things up.